Moving your body, moving this vessel that you live in is one of the fastest ways ever to instantly uphold your vibration. This is Mindset by Natalia and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about raising your vibrational frequency instantly, okay? This is not going to take weeks. This is not going to take months. This isn't like a whole thing. These are shortcut, sure ways that you can actually do to change the energy that you have. Some of them you do need to plan a little bit ahead for, and some of them you can literally get up and do right now. Every moment is a new opportunity. So at any time, you can change the way that you're feeling. There's quotes that we hear all the time. Sometimes we as humans, we let 15 minutes dictate our entire day. We let one situation take over and become the only thing that we can think of. But instantaneously, remember, every single choice that you have, every single time you think in your mind, you can have a different outcome based on the thoughts that you have in your mind. Thoughts create words, create actions, not the other way around. High vibrations literally attract your greatest desires to you. Whenever we see these things, these desires, material goods, families, relationships that we desire, whatever it is that we're craving, the only way to get to those higher aligned vibrational frequencies is for you to be the same energy. People need to match the vibration that they're looking for. They need to be that first, right? That's why we say if you want to attract a partner with these qualities, you have to write this down and then you have to be that person, because only the kind of person that would attract that would ever get to receive that in return. Same as when we hear people that win the lottery, millions and millions of dollars, but all of a sudden in the next 2 years, they're bankrupt. Not even like literally worse off than they were before. Because why? Because they received money at a time where their vibrational frequency was not aligned to the thing. The very tippity top of this graphic is enlightenment, unconditional love, joy, bliss, happiness, gratitude. Scientifically, they move at a faster speed. So you know how you've seen like wavelengths? So a wavelength that's going super, super, super fast is going to be these very high vibrational things. And then on the other side, we have wavelengths that are very, very split apart. They're just very elongated. And what are these? These are the adjectives that are at the bottom of this chart. So things like fear, shame, guilt, anger, remorse. These are very low vibrational things, which is why sometimes when we're in that shame, when we're in that guilt, it can take a lot to move. Because again, what do we need? Momentum. Momentum is what creates something to move faster or slower. Go to a comedy club. I know that this might be like you have to plan it a little bit, but there are so many websites where I didn't even know that you can literally look up comedy shows happening and you can literally see them virtually. Go look on YouTube, look at a comedy show. You can find free ones all the time, or you can actually go to a comedy club. I love doing that. And what does this actually do? You are constantly laughing, you're enjoying. Go by yourself, go with friends, it does not matter. You are going to be laughing hysterically. And what does this align with? This aligns with pure bliss, pure joy. Being in nature, constantly being inside, being indoors, not getting sunlight, not seeing real grass and real trees grow. I know that depending on the area that you are, this might be a little challenging if you live in like a big city, but find nature where you can. I don't care if it is you have to get a plant for your room. You need to have something that constantly reminds you of nature. We've always been attracted to forms of nature, to the ocean, to walking on sand, on walking on grass with your bare feet. It just grounds us and connects us so much. And again, we are one of the only animals that puts something, for example, between us and the earth. We wear shoes, right? No other animals do that, because maybe there's something that's just supposed to happen in nature that is supposed to heal us. So if you can, go outside literally right now. Just feel that fresh air. You will feel so refreshed and alive. High frequency music. You can go on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever, and look up music that has high frequencies. Scientifically, this kind of music literally pairs up at a higher vibration, a higher frequency. Also the same with classical music. So I'll leave some of my favorite playlists down below. Move your body. Move your body, move your body, move your body. I don't care what your 1,600th excuse is, okay? Move your body. Literally get up from watching this video right now and do 10 jumping jacks. Do 3 sit-ups. Do 1 push-up. It does not matter. Just physically move your body. And you're saying, no, I don't really want to do this. Okay, well then you don't want to raise your frequency, okay? There are easy ways to do this, and I promise you that actually moving your body, moving this vessel that you live in, is one of the fastest ways ever to instantly uphold your vibration. Do an activity that is completely, utterly joyful for you. So I can't tell you exactly what that is, but I'm not talking about going to read or going to journal or doing the healing or doing the hard work. No, something that you literally do because you love it. For me, it's baking. Any time that I get to bake specifically, not cook, bake specifically, I just feel so happy and content. I feel like I'm 10 years old and in my parents' kitchen making them sweets. Go give a stranger $1. $1, whatever it is, coins that you have, anything, give it away to someone. I promise you, they will look at you in so much amazement. You never know when people are asking for signs from God, and you can literally be the device that God uses to carry out these signs. Do things selflessly for other people. Just smiling. Look at someone, compliment someone, whatever it is. Everyone always feels so good when they give a genuine compliment. You know how there's all these studies that say that if you do like the Superman, Superwoman pose before you go into a meeting, your chances of like getting the job go up. Wild percentages they go up. Why? Because there's something about a stance, about a smile, about the confidence that it brings you that instantaneously raises your vibration. As you're eating your food or before you start eating your food, say thank you for nourishing. Thank you for filling up my body. This will do 2 things. The first thing that it'll do, it'll actually make sure that you're putting healthy and nutritious things into your food. The second one, we have all these rituals that we see across cultures, across religions, where people bless their food. Growing up, I always saw my dad bless our food. Whenever he was cooking things, he would always do it in a certain sign, say a certain prayer around it, just instantaneously. Because, and for him, he would always say, I bless our food because that ensures that God has given us plenty. Bold colors instantly raise some kind of vibration. It literally says to the universe, I want to be seen. Look at me. Literally look at me. Every single time that I go out and I'm wearing a dress, whatever I'm wearing, that has just bold colors, everyone looks at me because it draws attention to the eye. Most clothes, especially nowadays, are very muted down, cool tone colors, very gray, very black, very neutral. Going back to the nature example, why do you think that everything in nature has a beautiful color? We're meant to see these beautiful, bold colors. One thing I realized living in another country, I ended up seeing how much I had been hiding in my hometown, how much I had been hiding literally by choosing to wear certain clothes that literally blocked people from being able to see me and just made me look like everyone else. And I don't know why, but when I was in this other country, I started buying all these colors and these dresses, and it was the first time in my life where I felt okay with being seen, where I felt good being seen. It literally made me feel good. And ever since then, I've never forgotten that. I brought that home with me, and I was like, yes, bold colors create a spa-like ambiance. So if you've ever been to a spa anywhere that just has nice lotions and nice smells, and there's a candle lighting, do that for yourself. Literally, if it's lighting a candle by your bedside, amazing. Anything like that that just brings this sense of elegance, this sense of newness, anything like that automatically makes you radiate in that energy. It elevates you. It literally makes you stand up taller. It makes you put your shoulders back. That is actually raising your vibration. Water cleansing ritual. We see everywhere across time, across history, in any culture, in any religion, whatever it is, we see people giving so much value to water. It is one of the most, if not the most important resources that we have in our earth. Next time you are feeling, again, kind of that low vibration, just do some kind of ritual with water. Literally splashing cold water on your face, taking a shower, and literally visualizing you like kind of like peeling a skin off and just letting all of that old, very stagnant energy go. Literally envision that coming off of your body. Water is one of the most cleansing aspects in our entire universe. Water cleanses the body, cleanses the soul. Even again in religions, we see people literally cleansing in a spiritual sense their babies, their kids, adults that want to join a certain religion. Water is everywhere as a form of creation of new energy. Go on a solo date for something that you've been waiting to do. Whether it's you're waiting for friends to go with you or your boyfriend or your family, just go do it by yourself. Going to the movies, going to get dinner by yourself, going wherever it is that you want, but somewhere that's just gonna, again, elevate your energy, raises your vibration because it is such an authentic part of yourself. And what is enlightenment when we really talk about it? It's authenticity. That is what everything comes down to. You being authentic to who you are. All of these things I have said, every single one of them will raise your vibration. It takes you doing the action, and it also takes believing that you can do it. If you do all of these things but do it with a crappy attitude or thinking, oh, it's just not gonna happen for me. Oh no, it's just not gonna work for me. Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Anything that you believe, you will receive. It does not matter what it is. So just take the moment to believe that this can happen. Believe that you can, just like anything in your life, whenever you've been in a slump, we've all had instances where we talked to a friend, we did an activity, we got outside, and somehow we just forgot about the bad thing that happened. Save this video so that you can come back to it and remember all of these steps. Like I said, some of them you might want to plan a little bit in advance. Some of them you can just literally do instantaneously. Life is not being thrown at you. You are choosing your life. And if you can't handle the life that you've chosen, then you can choose differently today or tomorrow. It's all up to you. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you next week. Bye!